Hey everybody, this is Bradley Benner with Upper Limits Academy, and I have Don Chitwood and Sheila Davis with me today, and we're talking a little bit more about Upper Limits Academy and what we're going to be bringing uh, as part of our training in our membership site. And the star of the show tonight is going to be Dawn. So hi Dawn, how are you?
Hey, I'm doing really well. It's good to see you and Sheila and have everybody hang out with us and listen to what we're getting ready to talk about.
Hi Sheila.
Hey Bradley, hey everybody. It's good to have you here.
All right, well, so Dawn, tell us a little bit about some of the training that you have prepared. That's kind of one of the main core trainings of Upper Limits Academy. I'd like to let everybody hear about that.
Well, I'm really excited. This is my baby. This is if you were looking at a map, and this would be where the X, to start here. And I wish that I had had this training when I was starting out, so over a decade ago, and I feel like I might have gotten a little bit further along. But basically, what it is the title of the core training is called "Create Your Prosperity Roadmap." And the basic modules and lessons are really all formed. It starts with trying to creating your brand. So it's figuring out what your values are and what beliefs you're not willing to compromise and what you bring into the business. And basically that is your brand. And so we go through some exercises to help you figure out what that brand is and what your values are. And so moving forward, it's really the starting point. It's the cornerstone of your business because it's going to help you in your marketing and all of the different segments of your business. And that kind of segues into the different areas of your business. And you can, if you have an existing business or if you're just starting out, we kind of get you into some exercises to figure out what your outcome goals are and figure out where you want to be. Because, of course, it's like a GPS. If you don't have a destination to plug in, where are you going to go? So that's kind of what it's like. It's about trying to figure out what your vision is, and then we launch into the process goals and how to get there. And we talk a lot about activating your vision, which is about the precarious balance between preparation and action, and when preparation actually becomes a barrier to your success. And we've actually talked about this. So, y'all, haven't we talked about how preparation can be a major barrier to your success?
Yeah, it's paralysis of analysis.
Yes.
If you get nowhere fast if you don't have a destination, and that's one of the problems. Even if you do have a destination, sometimes you get bogged down in the details because you try to anticipate everything that could happen prior to it ever happening. And I found that one of the best ways to eliminate that paralysis of analysis is to just take action and just know that if you keep your eye on a destination like what you're talking about, Dawn, so if you have a clear understanding of what your destination is, then a funny thing happens where you'll just automatically make corrections and adjustments to get to that destination. So when obstructions when they come your way or something obstructs you from reaching that destination, you just find a way naturally. It's like the universe has its way of working it out to where you find a way around that and continue towards your destination, your goal. And I found that that's very, very that's even been true for us. So.
Yeah. Yeah, and completely, and so that's what this product is all about. I mean, it's really about activating your vision and figuring out what that is and what your values are and how are you going to get there, and just making that commitment to doing it, because as entrepreneurs especially, I think that a lot of people struggle to feel like you really have to get it all together before you kind of make those steps forward. And then there's a whole segment in there about self-limiting beliefs, which is, kind of, it's all tied in very closely, is that fear to take action. And so it's identifying what can be holding us back, and some really tactical strategies to push through all of those barriers and really create sustainable habits and habits for success. So I'm really excited about this. I know going through it and creating it was such an affirmation to me. I was taking all of these things that I've learned over the last 15 years in business and put it into this product, and it's such a great starting point, I think, for all business owners, and not just a great starting point for business owners, new business owners, but for people who may have skipped those steps and are really looking to kind of build that strong foundation.
Yeah, kind of reaffirm what their goals are. In other words.
Yeah, and it's
for sure.
It's Sheila, you've done some of this with me, so.
Yeah, we've done this together, and we did this together for a couple of businesses, and it's so true that if you find that roadmap and you know where you are and where you want to be, everything in between works out better. Then, you know what I mean? A lot of businesses, online businesses especially, we tend to jump kind of into the middle. The first thing you start thinking is you need a website. The next thing you think is you need clients, and you kind of skip over sometimes, at least I know I did, and I know Dawn, we've talked about this before, you step over those really important foundation type principles that you need to have in place so that you know who you're targeting, who you're talking to, and you're not, like you said, not limiting yourself into what you need to do. And so what this does is that opens that whole foundation up for you so you can find any cracks that you have in it. And so if you're starting with the business you already have, you can get a strong, more firm foundation so that you can plow down the road the direction that you want to go. And if you're just starting out brand new, boy, you're going to save a lot of steps and not make a lot of mistakes, not have to rebrand, not have to change the name of your company, or kind of make a little bit of embarrassing. I mean, I've done it myself, where I start a business and sometimes you have to change the name or move the website or something. And so it's always good to know what the foundation needs to be, and I think that's what helps the mostly with the roadmap, is that you have that foundation, the core of your business.
Yeah. And how many times, I mean, we would do one of the exercises and we would say, why didn't we start out doing this? It's what we're teaching. The ugly truth is that even though here it is what we teach, or maybe it's the beautiful truth is what I should look at it as, is that even though it's like stuff that we know and stuff that we teach and we know that it works, it's like sometimes we even forget to do it ourselves. And when we go back and we follow that process, we're just, why didn't we start out doing this?
Yeah. Gain clarity again, and again, like I said before, it's like reaffirming your goals and your destination. It's focusing once again, and I think we all get distracted as well, throughout our business because of day-to-day activities as well as shiny object syndrome and all that kind of stuff. I think we all suffer that, and I think it's important to have that destination in mind. And even to have, even if it's just kind of a, yeah, even if it's just kind of a bullet point, like, having that somewhere that's easily accessible that you can see as a reminder on a constant basis, because then I think it really keeps you focused on what the goal is, and you can make decisions, such as, well, is this other product or training series, is it going to help me move closer to this destination? And then it makes it easier to make the decision to say yes or no either way, but you can feel confident in your decision that it's not a distraction, or that if it is, that you decide not to do it. And that's something that, once again, I suffer through. I'm in the marketing business, and I'm a sucker for good marketing. And so, from time to time, I dilute my efforts because I get, too many irons and too many fires type thing. And so having a roadmap with a destination in mind that I can refer to often, I mean, put it right in your face, put it on your bathroom mirror, something like that, somewhere where you're going to be seeing it often, and it'll keep you focused.
Yeah.
Sure.
Well, that's the thing, really, especially, I know Dawn and I have talked about this, and Bradley, I believe we've talked about it too as well, is that you get going on your business, and like you said, you get SOS, you get shiny object syndrome, and the next thing, you're off to the next thing, and maybe you forget what your real plan was. And so having this actually is a great start for you for building your marketing plan off of, for your advertising plan, for your website, for your client target, products and things. Everything will build from this. So this is like, the trunk of your tree, and everything will build off of that. And if you don't want a branch growing off over here, this product will help you, your prosperity roadmap will help you not take those side roads off of everything. You can stay focused on what's important and not get off into those. I mean, we've all done it. We all have our emails, coming with 500 things in them, and then we add one more. And so for sure, knowing where you want to be and where you want to go and how you're going to get there is going to save you a lot of steps, for sure.
Yeah.
And it's ridiculous how much you can end up applying it to. So, in this particular application, it's all about your business, but it in all areas of your business. So it's not just if you're starting out. Maybe you've got a product launch coming out and you really need to apply this process, and you need to get clear on the values of the product and the goals and the process and how you're going to get there and what's going to keep you from doing it and how to convert those opportunities or threats into opportunities and all that good stuff. And so it's really something you can carry over into your personal life, on down the line in your business. So it's really processes that we hope that you are going to be able to use in all the areas and compartments of your life.
So, well, if I would like to see, I don't know about you guys, but if we have our followers or whatever, our Upper Limits tribe, and they're doing this prosperity roadmap, and they think of a question that maybe they want us to add to this, we would love to hear from everybody and know what they think about it. I mean, one of the things that Upper Limits is about is not only teaching the people who come to Upper Limits Academy, but it's teaching ourselves too. So as we're generating these products where we've all been in business for so long and we've taken so many steps back, maybe we've missed something. Maybe you'll find something, hey, that'd be great if you added a section about this, or hey, did you think about doing this? So we want everyone to also feel free to let us know your experiences while you're going through this as well. Tell us on the Facebook page, or in the YouTube comments, or come visit the website, or send us a tweet. Whatever you want to do, we'd love to hear from what your experience is going through your prosperity roadmap as well.
Very cool. So in other words, get it and apply it. That's
for sure.
It's one of the things that you don't want to just get the training and consume it, which happens all too often. You've got to apply it, but that's true in anything. So, but with that said, we're excited about bringing Upper Limits Academy to the public, and we're looking to really enjoy spending time sharing our knowledge as 3 independent business owners that have come together to try to make your jobs easier, your lives easier, and make your businesses grow faster with less pain and suffering that some of us have gone through. So, is there any parting words either one of you would like to say?
Nope, just excited to see everybody and hear the feedback and get this show on the road, activating our vision.
Yep,
Awesome.
Get out there and get it started, and like Bradley said, don't just get the product and then let it sit on your shelf. It's not going to do you any good. You get it and you do something with it, and then come tell us about it, because we want to hear about it too.
That's right. Thanks for your time, guys, and we'll see you all next week.
Good night.